Hi, everybody. It's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show. All right, ready to go here. Friends. Cisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Dominguez makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. And now it's Juan Soto. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Just missed it. And now it's Mark Vientos.
The third baseman, Mark Vientos.
That clips the zone. That's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And that extends the inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Vientos on its second with 2 down. Now a step off, and he's caught between the bases. Wide throw, and it gets away. He'll score, and it's a 1-run game.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
2 outs. On the ground to Jazz. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. Here's the shortstop at the play. Anthony Volpe. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Taylor tracks it down for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike 2.
No balls. 2 strike.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Back-to-back singles. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And a pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball. 2 strike.
This one in the dirt, and the runner holds. And here comes Bellinger. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Cole back to work. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. And he grounds one back up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now at the plate, Tyrone Taylor. In the dirt, but kept close. The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
And there's the strike. Alonso gets his lead at first with nobody out. Hit on the ground might be 2. Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, no outs. Here's Jesse Winker. Hit slowly on the ground. Feeds to second, out there. Just got him on that one. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez.
That one in the dirt. 1-0. Alvarez in his third season, 23 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And look out. As that one ran in and got him. Jeff McNeil stands in. In the air, left field, down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Alvarez through second. Coming home. He will score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the
line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The throw in.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it
over to Goldie. They get the out on Soto. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back in the Bronx.
Leading
now it's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that's a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard. Austin Wells digs in now. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Taylor. And there's one down. Paul Goldschmidt now.
Oh.
In the dirt, blocked.
One ball, no strike.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground.
Oh.
And it goes just foul. And that one cutting but missing down low. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
2-2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Stan. Leads off first with one away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a ball popped up. Lindor hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Line drive. Gets down. Base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
In the dirt.
1-0.
They take the force out. 3rd out. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. And it's fouled away.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
The throw to third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. And they add on. It's 6-0. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. So up next, Tyrone Taylor. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. And that one clips the corner. 1 out, bases empty. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. One down, bases empty. Up the middle. What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. So now here's the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. He hit into a double play his first time up. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 7-0. And now the catcher comes up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Down the line. And that will drop foul. 2 outs, bases empty. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. And that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And a foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So the batting order turns over, and now it's Frankie Lindor. Out to short, Volpe. And he's safe at first. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, set for the bottom of the third. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. He swings and fouls one off. That's out to center field. Taylor moving under it. Puts it away for the out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And he's already singled in this game. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edwin Diaz.
Number 39.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him. So he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp. And
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
A lot of pop in that bat. Had the distance for the Oppo home run, but many times you have that slice going to the opposite field, and he just couldn't keep that one fair. Couple of hits in a row for him here. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And caught on the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Lifted in the air, right field. Soto puts it away. Back here in New York, now it's going to be Juan Soto. On the ground, Volpe. 1 up, 1 down. Next to hit, Mark Vientos. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around first, digging for 2. Now around second, going for third. He's not stopping. On his way home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. So 1 out, nobody on. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. That's hard hit on the line. Bellinger pulls it down, and there's 2 down. Here's Pete Alonso, 1 for 2. Swing and a chopper out to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. And this game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Now pitching for
Taking
the Mets,
over on the mound for the Mets,
number
Ryan
55.
Stanek.
And he's got a nice
Right.
lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes,
No ball.
attacking
1
these
strike.
hitters.
Goldie now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Outside
That's the
low.
ball.
1 and 2 to count.
1 and 2.
Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to
The left
professionals,
fielder,
I'd be
number
like a
24,
3.
Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. In the air, left side. Nimmo has it sized up. They got it for out number 2.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
Big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because
He takes it himself to the bag. Back in the Bronx. And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Cole back to work. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. And it's 0-1. Puts a bunt down. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. And now the DH, Jesse Winker. He's already homered here in this one. Missed
No,
with a
that's the
changeup.
ball.
And that is ball one. This one in the air. Cole. And out number one on the grab. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Cracks his bat and pops him up.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Tied him up really well with that pitch inside. Couldn't get it out of the infield, but somehow turns it into a knock. That's a thing of beauty, and some hits just don't make sense.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. A changeup missing, and that's ball one. And that one fouled off. Taylor at second. Alvarez over at first with one away. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Gets under it and pops it up. Alonso drifts towards it. One down. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's 2 for 2. First pitch, not close. Stanek in his 8th season. Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. It's Aaron Judge now. 0 for 2 in this one. Ground ball could be 2. To second. That's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. Top 6. Here's Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. The throw into second, and he's out. Juan Soto now 0 for 3 in this one. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 9-0.
Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
At the plate, Mark Vientos. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
1 strike.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Swing and a ground ball. Chisholm tosses to first, and that's the third. Back now in the Bronx. Bellinger up to hit. and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Ground ball to the right side. McNeil gets it to first, and Bellinger is out. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. And it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Man at second with one away. Austin Wells now at the plate. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one. And he takes a strike. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 1-2.
2 strike.
And that one in the air center field. Hauls it in, 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And that is cut on and missed. Strike one. They're down to their final strike.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate.
Check swing, hit on the ground. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Forget it. He nails one out to right. It's 9-3. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out.
Liner, base hit.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And that is the ball game.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win, as you can see.
Here come the boogeyman, we doing the can run the clock on American Bandstand. Pushing the band, not a fan of the jam. Band sweating on the floor till we no longer stand. Hey, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Give me the girls in the, cause I need all the things. It's in the damn, cause I'm neat. You're the punk rock bumble while you shuffle your feet. Left in the fast lane, guaranteed to win in the rap race. Beating them all, I'm stuck in a bad place. Fat face, sugar in the gas tank. Sucking on my tailpipe, my pace. Nothing to gain, no one to blame. It's always the same. You can't contain or I'm a game to keep it the fame. With the one paid, with the book. Never amazed that I can die happily while you screaming my name. Can't dance now, you can't feel it. Standing at the top of the hill. Come on now. I can't dance now, you can't feel it. Lord, I'm gonna love you still. Yeah. Take the mask off. I think you know what I'm after. If you wanna get in, baby, give me the password. Let's go faster. Why does it always feel like I only go backwards? Got patterns, no way to escape this. Eyes wide shut, someone hit me with lace. I can't shake this, take this, fake it or make this. Feeling go away, you're in love with the fame. Feeling lonely, no one to call myself a now I'm over the homies. Not every kid should be getting the trophy. Phonies and cronies will need to turn the fans only. Came out my love with big or plastic. Just need to touch it, it's fantastic. It's classic practice, my little gymnastics. Keep the blast hits from the pocket Jurassic. Can't dance now, you can't feel it. Standing at the top of the hill. Come on now. I can't dance now, you can't feel it. Lord, I'm gonna let you still.
gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Said I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time. Get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy. Leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better. Gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, my family all concerned. My homie still on the block, getting it I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt, I'm getting it off of words. Word. Come on, Herb, you gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Why? Whatever.